Hi there again. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the dashboard page. So as soon as you log into the web portal, you'll see a page that looks very similar to this. And we're going to see some important metrics. We're going to see the number of clients that are in our system in this first box. This is going to tell us the total number of clients. And then it's also going to break it down into an easy to see format of how many of those clients are actually sharing their documents with us, how many of them have actually said, yes, I agree to allow this accountant to see my documents, and then also how many of them have said, no, I disagree to that particular question. So these are the number of clients that we can see their documents. These are the number of clients that have said no to that question, so we cannot see their documents yet, which we can always contact them and ask them to change that anytime. The next box is the number of uploads in our system. So this is going to tell us the number of uploads total and then the number of uploads on average per week. The number of shares is the next box. So this is going to tell us the total number of shares. This could be us as the accountant sharing it with our friends, or this could be our clients actually sharing it with their friends. Moving down, we have the uploads in the last 4 weeks graphic. So this is going to show me a graphic image of the last 4 weeks, and it's going to tell me how many uploads have come into the system over time. So it's going to be blank right away, but as the weeks carry on, we're going to see a nice pretty graph here of how our number of uploads are changing over time. So we can see when people are active and when they're not active. And we can also see the total number of uploads for the whole year and the total number of uploads for last month at a quick glance there. The very last thing right on the dashboard page is the activity feed. So in here, we'll be able to see ourselves as the number one thing. We just became a client of ourselves as soon as we signed up. That's what the number one client we're sharing with ourselves. That's all just us for right now. However, as soon as more people become clients, we'll see them in our activity feed. As soon as they start uploading documents, we'll see that in our activity feed. Whenever they share the app with somebody else, we'll see that in our activity feed. Basically, the activity feed is a real quick glance at everything that's going on in our system whenever anything changes, whenever we get new clients, whenever we have new uploads, whenever we have new shares. So I'm going to go ahead and actually submit something into the system so that way we can see this counter working. So on the app side, I just clicked submit and got the upload successful when I was logged in as myself. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh this dashboard page, and we can see right away that our graph goes to one upload total for this year, 0 for last month still, because again, that's last month that is showing that for. And then the number of uploads that we have in the system. And then also over here we can see that I had sent in my first submission. So I can go ahead and click on that at any time, and it will take me right to the submission that I had sent into the system. Now up in the top right corner, we're going to see our name, and then we're going to see a drop down with two options. Either we can sign out at any time of the system, or we can go to our profile page. And this is going to take us to a page where we can enter in our information. Right now it's going to have our first name and last name, which is AutoKept support in the system right now. It's going to have a slot for me to enter in my phone number, my street address, my city, my zip, and my state. And anytime I can enter that information in here, just click update and I can update that. Or more importantly, at any time, I can update my password. So if I need to change my password for any reason, maybe the system had generated one for me and I want to change that, I can just click here, and then that'll take me to a page where I can update either my email address or my password. I will need the current password in order to change any of this information. So for example, if I try to change my email address to something different and I try to submit that, it's going to tell me that I need to have my current password in order to change that. Also, I can change my password anytime. So if I wanted to change my password to something new, I would enter it in here. I would confirm that new password. But again, I'm going to need the current password. So I'm going to type out the current password. And as long as the current password is correct, it's going to go ahead and update my new password to whatever I had changed it here to. So as soon as I submit that, I now have a new password that I can log into the web portal and app with. That's a quick overview of the dashboard page. If you do have any questions or feedback about this, please give us an email, support@autokept.com. Again, that's just support@autokept.com. Thanks.